I'm Frederik Reinius. I work with WSP. We're both with the advisory department. I'm an urban planner, and I've been with the company for about 8 years, working with formal planning and then regional strategic planning, but recently more towards working with property developers, kind of business development.
I'm also an urban planner. I've been here around 6 years, and I'm working mainly with zoning, local plans, quite much with master plans recently. And my main clients are municipalities. I work for example, for Stockholm City, other cities around Stockholm or in Sweden.
And if I were to say something about like scale and who WSP is as a company, we're about 40 people working with urban planning or urban development in different regards.
In Sweden.
In Sweden, yeah, exactly, in Sweden. And we're about 200 working with other consideration and advisory services and early stage development. And we're more than 4,000, counting all the engineering services that we offer in Sweden. And then if you were on a global scale, we're about 40,000 strong in the different regions.
Mm. Yeah, we're working quite much with transit-oriented development. We don't necessarily say that we do it, but we actually do it in so many projects, especially in some bigger projects. When you're working with master plans, traffic planning, and like focusing on good public transport solution, it's really always we focus a lot on that.
And we might do it in different stages. So at some point we might help our government understand where it's best to develop at like a national level with that kind of framework, right? And then we'll go into the region and we'll help them kind of analyze and understand their map or their context, and then we'll go to the municipal level, help them with their comprehensive plan or so, and then turn out, okay, we'll focus on these areas here, and then we'll turn out to the next stage, and then the specific zoning. And all along, it's been like transit oriented somehow in the different phases. So when we finally come to zoning and building something, it's been there all along.
This year and last year, I've been working with a master plan for an airport area. The airport is called Skavsta, and it's approximately 100 kilometers south of Stockholm. The government is planning a new high-speed railway from Stockholm south to Malmö, and one of the stops is going by the airport. And it's quite interesting because like you have a lot of new possibilities. It's actually totally empty around the airport. There's not so much development there at the moment. We create a master plan for kind of industries or offices around the airport. So it's going to be kind of airport city, but then we have been thinking also a lot about like what do we locate closest to the station. We have been focusing so much on good public transport and accessibility to the airport and to the stations on different levels, from the city nearby, from Stockholm, on national level, in all the ways, and also for like even people biking from place to place within the area. So this is a kind of example of such a project.
I've been thinking, and maybe this is swearing in the church as we're talking about the TOD here, but I think these electrical or self-driving cars have the potential, at least. It'll require a lot of like decisions and technical development, obviously. But I think those things can really change the way we think about where we develop. We've seen some of these developments that are very like car-oriented types of development here. But what if you don't need to own your own car? If you could have like a self-driving vehicle to take you from wherever, I think that's going to happen. And it's something completely different, right? To what we're talking about here.
I also believe in this kind of self-driving cars. I've been waiting for them a long time. I hope they will really come one day. It will be really convenient to live like that. I still believe that like in bigger cities, you would still need a mix of different kind of transport modes. You will not have one type of like self-driving cars and then you remove a lot of things. I still believe we would have maybe some modern version of buses. We still have railway, metro system, cars. We have bikes, electrical scooters. So we have so many choices. So they will evolve in their way, I guess. So I don't believe there will be one thing that will replace a lot of these. We have spent so much money during years, like in developing this infrastructure. So it will not be so easy to get rid of some infrastructure and replace it with something else, which we're not sure if it's going to work very efficiently.